it's Rita, long awaited. Here I am. It's been a week and 2 days, 3 days since I had Kimora. I had her on November 12th, 2010. She came out at 8:22 p.m. weighing 8 pounds and 1 ounce, 21 inches long. So I have my princess here with me. I'm so happy. Everything is going pretty good with us. I've just been super busy. That's why I haven't got to do an update with you guys. I'm sure everyone knows taking care of a newborn is very time consuming, especially if you are breastfeeding as well. But other than that, everything has been great. Labor and delivery, I don't even know if I need to do a separate video for that because it was, I mean, it wasn't quick, but it was so simple. Like, I had a fun delivery. It wasn't anything crazy, no gruesome stories to tell you guys. Let's see, I was supposed to be induced at on Friday the 12th of November. So me and Keith went to the hospital. We got there at 6 a.m. And then they had some nurse shortages, so we actually didn't get in the room until a little like 7:40 something like that. And they actually started the Pitocin at 8 o'clock, 8 a.m. in the morning. So we all were just hanging out in the room, you know, just hanging out. The Pitocin was dripping, you know, I had my IV going and everything, and yeah, I went to sleep, and I was kicking out some contractions, but nothing too serious. I was sleeping right through it. So they came back and checked me, I think it was around 2 or 3 o'clock, and they checked to see how far dilated I was, and I was 5 centimeters, and so the doctor decided he wanted to go ahead and break my water. So he broke my water, and he left the room, and I was there with the nurse, and she asked if I wanted an epidural, and you know, I wasn't in any pain at all, so I was like, okay, well, might as well. She was like, yeah, you might as well go ahead and get it to avoid the pain. So I was like, okay. So I'm thinking, you know, that I'm gonna be waiting maybe like an hour or 2 hours. You know, I hear that in everybody's, you know, labor and delivery stories, that they ask for it and get it, you know, hours later. But I said yeah, and literally like 5 minutes later, the anesthesiologist walks in, and I had about 7 real contractions, like, because once they break your water, that's when like all hell breaks loose. So I had about 7 real contractions that I had to breathe through, and then 5 minutes later, you know, she walks in and preps me for the epidural. I get it, and hey, all the pain subsided. I didn't feel a thing. Epidurals are lovely. Um, so I got about, yeah, 7 real contractions out of this experience, and other than that, it was a breeze. I didn't feel anything. So then they came back around, I want to say 7 something, maybe like 7:20ish or something like that, and checked me, and I was fully dilated. So they were like, you want to just do some practice pushes? So I started doing some practice pushes, and apparently I'm a good pusher. So they were like, all right. They were like, she's, you know, we're going to get you going. And so they were like, every time you feel a contraction, you feel free to push. And I felt the pressure. Of course, there was no pain. So I was pushing away. And yeah, gosh, I would say that I was pushing for maybe about an hour, because I was like 7 something and she was born at 8:22. And let me tell you, in my labor room, my little, what's it called? Oh gosh, hospital plan or whatever. I forget what the thing is called. But yeah, it didn't work. I originally said I only wanted my mom and Keith in the room. Let me tell you guys, I had a party in my delivery room. There were at least 10, maybe more people in my delivery room. But you know what? The adrenaline and me pushing, I didn't even notice. I had Keith there. I had 2 of my friends from college there. My mom was there. My aunt was there. The nurse was there. The doctor was there. There was an intern there. And then there were about 3 more college interns that came in the room like at the last minute that I didn't even realize. But But yeah, it was just like a big party in my room. And it was so funny because I wasn't in any pain. I was just pushing. We were waiting for her to come down. We had Jeopardy on the TV. The nurses were actually sitting there playing Jeopardy in between my pushes. It was crazy. Like, we're laughing at that now. We're like, this is a Jeopardy baby, because everybody was literally playing Jeopardy, and then I would be like, okay, and everybody would turn around and be like, okay, push, push, and then after that contraction was gone, everybody would turn back to the TV screen and watch Jeopardy. It was crazy. There were just so many people in the room. We actually did get the whole delivery on tape. Unfortunately, though, my good old friend is just a little bit too much of a good, videotaper. She got everything to the point where I don't even think that I can edit it without there being a JJ shot in there somewhere. So unfortunately, that might just be a video that has to stay between me and family. So yeah, but I definitely do have lots of pictures. I did have to get an episiotomy and get stitched up. He said she was, I did not think I had an 8-pound baby in me. I thought she might have been like 6 pounds or something, but yeah, he was like, you had a big baby in there. He was like, next time why don't you try having a smaller one? And I'm like, how do you do that? So but it was a fun and great experience. I cried when they put her up on me, and Keith was just in awe. Speaking of Keith, oh my gosh, I wish I could have videotaped him, you guys. He started freaking out from the moment that we walked in the hospital and I just changed into the gown. As soon as he saw me in the gown, he started freaking out. I thought it was only on TV where you see dads passing out. He was holding my leg, and during the delivery, they have to tell him to sit down, and they had to put cold rags all over his neck and his head because he was literally about to pass out. Luckily, he was there holding my legs when she actually did come out, and he did get to cut the cord. But he was just so funny. He looked like he was going to pass out the whole time. He was like the comedian of the night. Like, the nurses had so much fun with him, and my family and friends. Everybody just laughed at him the whole time, even though he was being dead serious. Like, he was just in so much shock, like he couldn't believe this is happening. And luckily I wasn't in pain, because then he really would have passed out. He was so happy I got the epidural, because he was like, if you would have been in pain, I would have been on the floor if you were crying and stuff like that. So I don't know, but it was a good experience. It was really sweet. We came home to, let's see, we had her on Friday night at 8:22, and then we left on Sunday around 3. We had a late discharge because she wasn't cooperating as far as, getting her hearing and everything done. So they had to do that test 3 times before she could do it successfully and pass. So we had a late discharge. Other than that, I let her get her Hep B shot while we were there. And once she was out, I let them give me a flu shot. But like I told you guys before, I was not getting a flu shot as long as she was in me. What else? I don't know. My princess is just here, and I'm so absolutely excited to have her. We did decide to just name her Kimora Ann Williams. So I just gave her dad's name. He is not giving me any reason to regret that decision, and hopefully, you know, that will be my last name one day too. So, I know there was some controversy between, people who think one way and people who think another way, but I think I made the right decision, and I'm happy with it. And my family respects that it is my decision, and I'm glad that they know that. But other than that, I love her. She's, she hasn't been too much trouble. She's been acting like a newborn baby. So, I don't have her with me right now. My mom has her downstairs, but I do have some clips and some footage and lots of pictures of her first week that I'm going to go ahead and include on the end of this video. Or if it doesn't fit, then I'll do a separate video with some pictures and video clips of her. But she is just so cute. She came out looking so fat and chunky, looking just like me. And my brother, actually, everybody was like, oh my gosh, she looks just like you and your brother. And now she's slimming down a little bit, and she's starting to look like her dad did when he was a baby. So it's the best of both worlds. She looks like both of us, and that's good too, that she doesn't look more like one or look like more the other person. But it's a beautiful thing. So I don't know what else to say, you guys. I'm gonna show you when I delivered. I was 190 right before I delivered her, and right now I just weighed myself and I was 164. So I'm getting there. My first pregnancy doctor's appointment, I was 155. So I still have about 9 pounds until I get to that weight. And then my real pre-pregnancy weight is more like 140. So I'll probably have to exercise to get back to that. I might even have to exercise to get this extra 9 pounds off, because that might be actual weight I gained from eating, you know, during being pregnant. So I don't know, but I've been wearing one of those postpartum bands that you wrap around your stomach to keep it, you know, tight and keep it going down as fast as possible. And it seems like it's working. I still have these ugly stretch marks on me, but oh well, something special came out of it. So let me show you guys. So this is me with clothes on and with the band on. It looks like this. So yeah, once, you know, my tummy goes down a little bit more, maybe I'll show you guys without the band, but I'm working on it, just know that. So I don't know what else to say. I will definitely, you know, when I'm not busy, try to keep up with the videos, and, you know, do some updates. If you guys want to know anything specific or have any questions, definitely comment, let me know, and I can try to make a video about it or respond. But other than that, I had a great pregnancy, all 40 weeks and 6 days of it, and now I have a beautiful baby girl, and I can't wait for you guys to see her. So I'm gonna go ahead and go, and you guys enjoy the clips and the pictures, okay? Thanks for watching. Bye. Say hey, Mama. Mama.
I know. You don't need none of that for later, girlfriend. I'll take all that. And then some. How about that?
Hey, Mommy.
Oh, she's cute. I'm going to take her over, get her cleaned up for you. Are you alright with that? Say hi. Oh, gosh. I know. You're pretty.